First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Overnight, early this morning, some light rain passed through the area. That's out of here, but moisture is being trapped in the atmosphere as the colder air comes in. Of course, cold air condenses, and that just traps everything in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. And the clouds are still here. As we check out First Alert Live Doppler radar with the satellite turned on, you can still see that we're mostly cloudy around the area, but beginning to see a few breaks in the cloud cover, especially back to the west. But here's the deal. Ahead of the next disturbance, already more clouds are headed this direction. So once we try to get rid of the cloud cover, I think more clouds are just going to start to roll in later. 47 degrees current temperature. Here's a look at the latest watches and warnings according to the National Weather Service. And we now have been upgraded, or at least our western counties. That includes Muhlenberg, Todd, Christian, Hopkins, McLean, up to a freeze warning. That is for especially tomorrow night. We're still under a frost advisory for tonight because there will be enough clouds and temperatures not quite cold enough for the first hard freeze of the season. We'll be in the mid-30s for the most part here, but I think our frost advisory eventually is going to get upgraded also to a freeze warning, probably sometime either late tonight or tomorrow, for tomorrow night for sure, because it does look like the first hard freeze of the season is due in here. Here's a look at Mesonet temperatures and where we see the clouds. Temperatures are still chilly, like 41 Hodgenville, 42 Campbellsville, and Edmonton. You head west, temperatures are closer to the 50-degree mark, where we're seeing just a little bit more in the way of sunshine. But you throw in the winds, and look at these winds coming out of the northwest, 15 to 20, almost 25 miles per hour right now in Greenville. Well, that creates what we call this time of year a wind chill factor, and this is the way the air actually feels against your skin, and so it feels like it's near freezing or in the mid-30s, especially where we have the clouds and those chilly winds blowing in at this hour. At least we're seeing a little bit of sunshine now popping up from our Doppler cam. Still mostly cloudy to partly sunny at times. Here in Bowling Green and west of us, that will be the case, but those of you living east of I-65, you're still going to be mostly cloudy for the afternoon. 47 now, but it feels like 41 with that northwest wind at 15, and the pressure is rising. Here is the view from Grayson County at our AAA Systems weather cam. 44 degrees there after a rainy start. Greenville is at 47 after being in the low 30s for a time this morning, near the low 30s. 43 in Munfordville is the current temperature with a mostly cloudy sky in Hart County, and Mammoth Cave National Park is at 45 degrees. It's 45 at the airport, 40s off to the north. Nothing extremely chilly, but the cool air is settling in now and will stay for a while. In fact, we're pacing 6 degrees cooler than we were at midday yesterday. So we get rid of one disturbance moving out into the Virginias right now, but here comes the next system just off to the north and east of us. It'll be in here probably sometime tomorrow morning, about the drive into work or to school tomorrow morning. In the meantime, we try to scour out some of the clouds that we're seeing right now. Here comes the last in a series of disturbances for a while, and it is only going to produce maybe just a little bit of light precipitation, I think, tomorrow morning, mostly rain. As far as the threat of any kind of snowflakes or anything like that, probably not. Everything, if it does fall that way, it would evaporate before it even reaches the ground. There's just not a whole lot of moisture with this particular system, but it is going to get downright cold over the next couple of days. Mainly cloudy, but a few breaks of sun at times this afternoon. Breezy and cool, we'll say near 50 for an afternoon high. Then tonight, increasing clouds. That frost advisory with scattered frost in a low of 35 here in Bowling Green. Now tomorrow, we're going to see at least a shower chance in the morning, then clearing, and 54 down to 30 for tomorrow night with that freeze watch in effect. 50 on Friday, but look at that, 28 late Friday night into early Saturday morning. That's when the hard freeze is going to kick in, but a nice warm-up coming after that. Back with more Midday Live in just a minute.